Hey guys, I know it's been a while since we all talked. I'm sorry for the sudden message after all these years.
Nick? Oh my god, dude. It's been forever.
Well, this is unexpected. How are you doing, man?
Not good. Actually, really not good at all.
What's wrong?
Everything okay?
Nothing is okay anymore. I don't even know where to start.
Start anywhere. We're listening.
Well, my mom died last week.
Oh, Nick, I'm so sorry.
That's awful, man. Your mom was always so kind to all of us.
Yeah, it happened fast, but that's not even all of it.
There's more?
Sarah left me, took Harry with her.
Your wife left? And your son? When did this happen?
About a month ago. She just couldn't handle how I was changing, becoming.
Changing? As in illness?
Yup, I'm sick. Really sick. Doctors don't know what it is.
What are your symptoms?
Fatigue like you wouldn't believe. Can barely get out of bed some days. My lungs feel like they're filling with something. I have these coughing fits where I hack up this gray stuff, and sometimes I see things that aren't there.
That sounds serious, Nick. Have they run tests?
Every test imaginable. Nothing they recognize. It started when the mist came.
Mist? What mist?
You haven't heard? The town has been covered in it for months now. It comes and goes, but mostly comes.
Jesus. That doesn't look right. The density and coloration are unusual. When did this start exactly?
About 6 months ago. At first, it was just occasional. Now it's almost constant, and I swear it's related to whatever is killing me.
I wouldn't jump to conclusions. There could be many explanations for your symptoms. Stress alone from losing your mother and your marriage ending could cause significant physical symptoms.
It's more than stress. I can feel it inside me, changing me.
This is interesting. In my research on demonology, there are accounts of supernatural fog that causes illness, usually associated with entities that feed on suffering.
Leon, please, let's not jump to supernatural explanations. There's always a scientific answer.
Actually, certain types of toxic bioaerosols can manifest as mist and cause respiratory distress. My lab has studied similar phenomena.
I don't really care what's causing it anymore. I just know I don't have much time left.
Don't talk like that. We'll figure this out.
The thing is, I know this is a lot to ask, but I was hoping you guys could come visit one last time before I can't anymore.
Of course we'll come. Right, everyone?
Absolutely. Just tell me when.
I can make time. My research can wait.
I have a conference next week, but I can come right after.
I'm actually between projects right now. I could fly in this weekend.
I'll reschedule my meetings. This is more important.
Thank you guys. You don't know what this means to me.
It'll be like old times. Well, sort of. I can't believe how much the town has changed, though. It used to be so beautiful.
It's pretty miserable now. The mist changed everything. Businesses closing, people leaving. It's like the life is being sucked out of this place.
That's so sad. I remember how vibrant Main Street used to be. All those summer festivals.
All gone now. Even the hotels are mostly empty. Which reminds me, you'll need to book separate hotels. For some reason, each one only has one room available. And my place is too small for guests. Sorry about that.
That's strange. Even with the town struggling, hotels should have multiple rooms.
I don't understand it either, but that's how it is.
No problem. We'll figure out accommodations. The important thing is being there for you.
You guys are the best. I know we drifted apart after high school, but you're still the only real friends I've ever had.
We should have stayed in touch better. I'm sorry we weren't there for you sooner.
It's not your fault. Everyone got busy with their own lives. Look at you all, so successful.
Success doesn't mean much if you lose touch with the people who matter.
Exactly. We should have made more effort.
Better late than never. We're here for you now, Nick.
I just want to see you all again. Talk about the old days. Remember how things used to be.
When should we plan to arrive?
As soon as you can. I don't know how much time I have left.
We've got you, Nick. We'll find what's causing your symptoms. Between my neuroscience background and Cole's biology expertise, we'll figure something out.
Absolutely. I'm actually very interested in examining that mist. I'll bring some equipment.
Thank you.
My research might be relevant here too. I know it sounds a bit crazy, but ancient texts describe phenomena similar to what you're experiencing.
Let's stick to science first, before we go down supernatural rabbit holes.
Fair enough, but I'm bringing my books just in case.
Bring whatever you want. Just please come. I'm getting worse by the day. The coughing fits are getting more violent, and the hallucinations. Sometimes I think I see faces in the mist, watching me.
That's terrifying, Nick. Hang in there. We'll be there soon.
Which hotel should I try first?
Any of them should work. Just call ahead. The Lakeside Inn is closest to my place. They're all within walking distance.
I'll book my flight tonight. What's the nearest airport again?
Regional is closed now. You'll have to fly into Capital City and drive in. It's about an hour away.
The regional airport's closed? That's surprising.
Like I said, everything is shutting down. The mist is killing this town, just like it's killing me.
We'll be there soon, Nick. Just hold on.
I'll try, but please hurry.
Just arrived in town. This place is so different from what I remember.
Welcome back, Gemma. Yeah, it's changed a lot.
It's more than just changed. It's like abandoned. I've been walking down Main Street and half the stores are boarded up. Where is everyone?
People started leaving when the mist came. First a few families, then businesses. Now it's a ghost town most days.
Just checked into my hotel. The Lakeside Inn isn't exactly living up to the photos online.
Sorry about that. Like I said, things have gone downhill.
My room smells like someone died in it, and there are these icky stains on the ceiling. Almost looks like, I don't know, claw marks?
The whole town is falling apart. No one maintains anything anymore.
I've arrived too. Set up some monitoring equipment in my hotel room. And bro, I'm already getting some crazy readings from the mist.
Like what?
It's emitting heat. Most fog or mist should be cooler than surrounding air, but this is generating warmth. It's not natural.
That's definitely unusual. Are you sure your equipment is calibrated correctly?
Triple checked. Something about this mist is fundamentally wrong.
Just got here too. This mist is creepy as hell. Can barely see 10 feet in front of me.
I arrived an hour ago. My hotel room has a view of the town square, or it would if I could see through this mist.
I'm here too. My room at the Westside Motel is actually not terrible, but the clerk was acting so robotically, kept staring at me and whispering something under his breath.
This is me now, by the way, in case you want to prepare yourselves before seeing me.
Oh, Nick.
My goodness. How quickly did this happen?
It's accelerated in the last few weeks. I look like a walking corpse.
This is concerning. Have the doctors run tests for rare autoimmune disorders?
They've run everything. They're baffled. Wait, the mist is rolling past my windows. Crap.
Nick? Are you there?
Sorry about that. The connection glitched. Happens whenever the mist gets really thick.
Interesting. Perhaps there's some kind of electromagnetic interference.
Maybe. All I know is everything gets worse when the mist is here.
Nick, are you seeing this?
Seeing what?
There are shapes in the mist. I'm looking out my hotel window. Tall silhouettes, moving between buildings.
Probably just trees or lampposts. The mist plays tricks on your eyes.
These aren't trees, man. They're moving, deliberately.
It's just your imagination. The mist does that to everyone.
I've studied enough supernatural phenomena to know when something isn't right.
Let's not jump to conclusions. The others will think we're crazy.
Maybe, but I know what I saw.
Remember when we used to swim at Crystal Lake every summer? That was the best.
Those were good times, before everything went to hell.
Remember the rope swing? I still have a scar from when I fell off and hit that rock.
And those picnics we used to have in Willowbrook Forest. I miss those days.
The forest was the best. Remember that old cabin we found? The one with all the strange markings inside.
Cabin? I don't remember any cabin.
Me neither. We never found a cabin in Willowbrook.
Sure we did. Summer of 2008. We all went inside. There were symbols carved into the walls.
Nick, I don't think that happened. At least not with all of us.
Of course it did. How could you forget? It was the day Leon broke his arm.
I never broke my arm. Not as a kid, anyway.
Oh, maybe I'm mixing things up. My memory isn't great these days.
Memory distortion can be a symptom of certain neurological conditions or extreme stress.
Let's focus on the good memories we all share, like Mr. Wilson's ice cream shop. Those banana splits were amazing.
God, yes. Best ice cream I've ever had.
Does it still exist?
Closed down last year, like everything else here.
That's so sad. We should meet up tomorrow, though. Maybe that diner on Elm Street, if it's still open.
Sunrise Diner is still there. One of the few places left.
Great. Let's meet there around noon.
Works for me.
I'll be there.
Same.
Looking forward to it.
Count me in.
I'll try. Depends on how I'm feeling. Some days I can barely get out of bed.
We understand. No pressure. I think I'm going to step outside for some fresh air. Even with the mist, I need to stretch my legs.
Be careful out there. Don't stay out too long.
I won't. Just a quick walk.
Let us know when you're back safely.
Will do. The mist is so thick out here, I can barely see where I'm going. It's actually kind of beautiful in a creepy way, swirling around the streetlights.
Don't go too far. You might get lost.
I'm staying close to the hotel. Oh, that's new.
What?
The mist just changed. It's moving differently, almost like it's gathering around me.
Holly, go back inside.
I'm trying, but I suddenly feel so dizzy. Can't see straight.
Holly, do you need us to come to you?
There's whispering. I can hear voices in the mist. They're saying my name.
Holly, this isn't funny.
Not joking. I need to get back to my room.
Holly, we're worried. Where'd you go?
Holly?
I'm calling her. No answer. It's going straight to voicemail.
Made it back to my room, but something followed me. I can hear it outside.
What is it?
I don't know. Hang on. Something's outside my window. It's huge.
Holly? Holly.
I'm calling her again. Nothing. Damn it.
I'm closest to her hotel. Should I go check on her?
No! Don't go outside. The mist is extremely thick right now. It's dangerous.
But Holly could be in trouble.
Trust me, going out there now would be suicide.
We can't just do nothing. Our friend is in danger.
The roads are impossible to navigate. You wouldn't make it 10 feet without getting lost.
Nick's right. I can see out my window. The mist is like a solid wall. I can check on her first thing in the morning when the mist thins out.
I don't like this.
We need to call the police.
The Police won't help. They never do anymore. Not since the mist came.
This is insane. Our friend is missing and we're just going to wait until morning?
We don't have a choice. I promise I'll check her hotel at first light.
This doesn't feel right. None of this feels right.
Welcome back to Westville. Nothing has felt right here for a long time.
I'm at Holly's hotel now, the Westside Motel. Something's not right.
Did you find her?
That's the thing. According to the front desk, Holly never checked in.
Excuse me.
How can that be? She was texting us from her room.
That's what I told them too. I even showed them her messages, but then they pulled up their system and showed me. Holly Cooper has a reservation, but she never arrived to claim it.
That makes no sense.
Did you ask to check the room anyway?
They wouldn't let me. Said it's been empty since their last guest checked out 3 days ago.
This is getting freaky. Could she have gone to the wrong hotel?
I asked. They called the other hotels in town. No Holly Cooper at either one.
The mist. It must be connected to this. Things aren't right here. Nothing is.
How are you feeling today, Nick?
So much better. Just joking. I feel like crap. My skin has this dark gray tinge to it now, and I can't stop coughing. See?
That looks serious. Have you been back to the doctor?
What's the point? They don't know what's wrong. Besides, I barely have the strength to get out of bed.
Speaking of the mist, I've been doing some more research. Did you know there's been a spike in missing persons reports here? All within the last 3 months, right when the mist first appeared.
I'm not surprised. The town keeps getting emptier as the days go by.
We need to discuss this, all of us, face to face. There's a cafe on Maple Street that's still open. Let's meet there in an hour?
I'll be there.
On my way.
Heading out now.
I'll start walking over.
I can't make it. Too weak today. But keep me updated.
Of course. Rest up, Nick. I'm at the cafe. Where is everyone?
I can't find Maple Street. The mist is too thick, and street signs are missing.
I've been walking in circles, I think. This town's layout makes no sense anymore.
I thought I knew where Maple was, but I ended up at some abandoned playground.
I've been walking for 20 minutes. Haven't seen a single cafe.
This is bizarre. It's right in the center of town. Mary's Cafe. And there's hardly anyone in there. The waitress here is not normal. I literally just asked her about the mist and recent disappearances, and she practically ran away from my table.
People don't like to talk about it. It scares them.
Guys, something really disturbing just happened. I'm pretty sure I just saw something in the mist.
What was it?
Something massive, moving between buildings, like it was searching for something.
How big are we talking?
Bigger than a house. I only saw its shadow through the mist, but it was enormous.
You're probably just seeing things. The mist plays tricks on your eyes.
This wasn't a trick. I know what I saw.
I give up trying to find this cafe. Going back to my hotel.
Same. This is pointless.
Heading back too. We can try again when the mist thins out.
Fine. I'll finish my coffee and leave. This mist is the worst.
Remember that summer when there was a fire in the woods? The one that burned down half of Willowbrook Forest?
Yeah, that was scary. We were all camping that night.
That was July 2007, right? We were roasting marshmallows.
It wasn't our fault. That fire started miles away from our campsite.
Did it though? I distinctly remember Reece knocking over a lantern.
That's not how it happened. We were nowhere near where the fire started.
Actually, I remember rangers coming to our campsite. They were asking questions, like we might have been responsible.
That never happened. You're all remembering it wrong.
Why are you being so defensive, Nick? It was a long time ago. We were just kids.
I'm not being defensive. I just don't like being accused of something we didn't do.
No one's accusing anyone. I'm just saying, maybe we were closer to the start of that fire than we remember.
Drop it, Leon.
Let's change the subject. This doesn't matter anymore.
It's just off-putting how differently we all remember it. That's all I'm saying.
Memories change. People remember what they want to remember.
Speaking of remembering things, I just found something interesting online. Listen to this newspaper article headline. Westville mystery. Third disappearance this month. This is from 1992, and there are dozens more like it going back decades.
Seriously? So this isn't a new phenomenon?
Apparently not. Westville has always had an unusually high rate of missing persons, long before any of us were born.
That's disturbing. Why didn't we ever hear about this growing up?
People don't like to talk about the town's secrets. They keep them buried, like a lot of things in Westville. Has anyone else been feeling sick since arriving?
Way to change the subject, Nick.
I'm serious. Have any of you experienced symptoms? Headaches? Dizzy spells?
Actually, yes. I've had a persistent headache since I got here.
I've been having horrible nightmares.
My mood has been all over the place. Angry one minute, depressed the next.
Same here. Plus I've been getting nosebleeds. Never had those before.
I feel fine physically, but everything feels off, like the town is watching me.
It's the mist. It affects everyone differently, but it affects everyone eventually.
I'm going to analyze some samples tomorrow. See if I can identify any toxins or pathogens.
Good idea. This could be some kind of environmental contamination.
The mist feels almost alive, like it has purpose.
That's exactly how it felt when I saw that shape moving through it.
You're all overthinking this. It's just fog. Unusual fog, but still just fog.
Then why did you say it affects everyone? You're contradicting yourself, Nick.
I meant psychologically. It makes people anxious, paranoid. Look at us. Holly disappears, and suddenly we're all seeing monsters in the mist.
Speaking of Holly, shouldn't we file a missing persons report?
The police won't help. They're useless.
We still need to try. She's our friend.
Fine, do what you want, but don't expect results.
Nick! Are you awake?
Yeah, can't sleep.
Bro, there's something outside my window. I saw it just now. A hand. A giant hand.
Excuse me.
I mean a massive, gray, elongated hand, reaching toward my window. It was feeling around the glass, like it was trying to get in.
Are you sure it wasn't a tree branch? The wind is pretty strong tonight.
It had fingers, Nick. Long, jointed fingers, at least 5 feet long each. When I turned my light on, it pulled back, disappeared into the mist.
You're letting your imagination run wild. The demonology expert seeing demons.
This wasn't my imagination. This was real. I've seen a lot of strange things in my research, but nothing like this. Nothing this physical.
Try to get some sleep, dude. Things always seem scarier at night.
I'm not sleeping, not after seeing that. I think Holly saw the same thing before she disappeared.
Don't jump to conclusions. Holly probably just left town, got scared and ran.
Without telling anyone? Without taking her stuff? That's not Holly.
People change, especially when they're afraid.
I'm going to stay up all night. Keep watching the window. If that thing comes back...
If what? What will you do?
I don't know, but I need to see it again. To prove I'm not going crazy.
You're not crazy, but you are tired, and this town plays tricks on your mind.
Or something in this town does. Something in the mist.
I've been up all night analyzing those air samples. You guys need to hear this. The mist literally contains organic particles, cells, essentially, but they don't match any known pathogen.
What do you mean cells? Like bacteria?
No, larger. Almost like human tissue, but altered.
That's disturbing. Could this be causing Nick's illness?
It's possible. These particles could be absorbed through the lungs, causing the symptoms he's experiencing.
Could it explain what happened to Holly and the missing people?
I'm starting to think there's something in the mist. Something alive. Something hunting. I think the mist is just part of the real danger.
Sorry I've been quiet. Having one of my bad days. Can't stop coughing. It feels like my insides are being shredded.
Have you taken any medication?
Oh, trust me. I've taken everything under the sun, but nothing helps. This is what's coming up now.
That is not a good sign.
I think I should come check on you, Nick. I'm not a medical doctor, but I might notice something others missed.
I don't want to trouble anyone, but honestly, I could use the company.
I'm on my way. I'll keep you all updated. Walking to Nick's now. This town feels even emptier today. I've been walking for 15 minutes and haven't seen a single person.
Be careful, Gemma.
The streets are completely deserted. Even the birds are gone. No sounds at all. It's like the whole town is dead. I'm not sure there is anything to even be careful of. The mist is starting to roll in heavier though now. Coming in fast from the east, I think. I can still see clearly, but it's getting thicker.
How far are you from Nick's?
About 2 blocks. Should make it before the mist gets too dense. Oh crap, I see something.
What is it?
Shadows in the mist, at the end of the street. They're huge.
Gemma, run. Get to Nick's now.
There are 4 of them, standing there. They're not moving, just watching.
I can barely make them out, but those are not human.
Crap! They're moving. They're coming towards me.
Run, Gemma!
I'm right outside Nick's house, but I can't...
Gemma. Gemma, answer us.
Gemma?
I'm calling her. No answer.
I just heard screaming outside my house, but I can't see anything. The mist is too thick. I can't even see out my windows.
Is Gemma inside with you?
No, she never made it to the door.
Good Lord. We need to do something.
Nick, can you go outside? Look for her?
I can barely stand, and you want me to go out into the mist after what just happened?
Well, someone needs to check.
I'll try to look out the window again, if the mist clears a little.
This is insane. 2 of our friends gone in 2 days.
The mist has thinned. I can see outside now. There's no sign of Gemma. No body. Nothing.
No blood? No sign of struggle?
Nothing. It's like she vanished.
I think we need to leave. Right now. This town isn't safe.
I agree. We pack up and go. Today.
What about Holly and Gemma?
And Nick? He's too sick to travel.
Please don't leave me alone. I'm scared.
We should go to the police first. Report Holly and Gemma missing.
I already tried that, actually. I went to the police station an hour ago. It's empty, completely abandoned. Not a single officer.
How is that possible?
The door was unlocked, chairs overturned, coffee cups still half full, like they all left in a hurry.
This doesn't make sense. An entire police force doesn't just disappear.
Unless something made them disappear.
This town is dying. People leave when they can. The rest...
The rest what, Nick? What happens to the rest?
No clue, to be honest. I just know they're gone.
You know, Nick, some things about your story don't add up. You said the mist appeared 6 months ago, right? But Cole found reports of missing people from 3 months ago.
Did I say 6? I meant 3. My memory isn't great these days.
And you said the regional airport closed, but I checked online before coming. It's listed as temporarily closed for renovations, not permanently shut down.
What difference does it make? It's closed, isn't it? You couldn't fly in.
The point is, Your timeline keeps shifting. First it was the cabin none of us remember. Then the fire. Now this.
I'm dying. Excuse me if my memory isn't perfect. I'm in constant pain. I'm watching my body decay, and you're interrogating me about stupid details?
Leon, take it easy. Nick's been through enough.
Thank you, Daisy. At least someone understands. I need your help. All of you. I can't face this alone.
No one's abandoning you, Nick. We're just trying to understand what's happening.
What's happening is I'm dying, and something in this town is hunting us, one by one.
Guys, I just took this from my hotel window.
Dear God, what is that?
It's at least 20 feet tall, and I think it's eating something.
Or someone.
This photo, it confirms what Gemma saw. There are predators in the mist.
I told you. I warned you all. The mist isn't safe.
We need to barricade ourselves in, block every window and door. Don't go outside for any reason.
What about food? Water?
Do we have enough supplies?
I have some snacks and bottled water in my room. Maybe enough for 2 days.
Similar here, plus some energy bars.
I've got nothing. I was planning to eat at restaurants.
I have canned food, enough to last a week. I've been stockpiling since I got sick, in case I couldn't leave the house.
So we need a plan. Either we leave town immediately, or we hole up somewhere together. Safety in numbers.
If we leave, we risk encountering those things in the mist. If we stay, we risk ending up like Holly and Gemma.
There has to be another option.
I don't see one. Either way, we're in danger.
You could all come here. My house is small, but we could manage. At least we'd be together.
I don't know.
Let me think about it. I need to process everything we've seen.
We should decide by morning, before the mist gets thick again.
Agreed. Everyone stay safe tonight and keep your phones charged.
Please don't leave me alone here. I'm scared. I need you guys. I've never needed friends more than now.
We'll figure this out, Nick. I promise. Try to rest.
No, I found something.
Is that?
It's Gemma's phone. I found it on the sidewalk outside Nick's house.
You're joking. Any sign of her?
Nothing, just the phone. Screen is cracked, but it still works.
You're outside my house. Why didn't you knock?
I did. No one answered.
Sorry, I must have been sleeping. The medication knocks me out pretty hard.
What about Gemma's phone? Can you check her photos? See if there's anything from last night?
Give me a second. Need to bypass her lock screen. We all use the same PIN in college, remember? Hope she hasn't changed it. I'm in. There's a photo from yesterday.
Dear God, those things are real.
Let me analyze these, based on the perspective and known size of the mailbox in the foreground. These entities are approximately 25 to 30 feet tall, humanoid but severely distorted. The limb proportions are all wrong.
This is hell. We need to leave. Right now.
I've been trying. I packed my car this morning and attempted to drive out. But every road leaving town is completely engulfed in mist. Not just light fog. I mean a solid wall of it. Couldn't see 2 feet in front of my car. Had to turn back.
So we're trapped?
It seems that way.
This can't be happening.
I found something in my research about the town's history.
What is it?
Similar events have happened before, every 50 years, dating back to when Westville was founded. Periods of unusual mist, followed by disappearances.
Why didn't any of us know about this? We grew up here.
The town has always kept it quiet. The library has newspaper archives. But I found old reports. It's happened like clockwork. 1873, 1923, 1973.
And now 2023. God.
We need to verify this. If there's a pattern, maybe there's a way to break it.
I'll keep trying to find a way out of town. There has to be a road that's clear.
I'll keep asking around. See if any locals know more about these things. Maybe someone has survived a previous cycle.
Be careful, everyone, and keep texting. No one goes silent. Understood?
Understood.
Got it.
Will do.
I'll keep digging from here.
We're at the library. The place is deserted. Not even a librarian. But the doors were unlocked.
We're searching through the archives now. There's so much material here. This could take hours.
Check 1973 first, then 1923. Look for patterns.
On it. First headline from 1973. Mysterious fog envelops Westville for third day. Another one. 17 residents missing as unusual weather continues.
I'm finding similar headlines from 1923, but there's something else. Personal journals. Someone documented the events.
What do they say?
The journal mentions collectors in the mist that harvest the worthy during these fog events.
There's more. The mist chooses those who belong to it, those who left and returned. It reclaims its children.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but it sounds like the victims aren't random.
We need to keep searching.
Does it say how to stop them? These collectors.
Still looking. Nothing yet about how to fight them.
Guys, I found someone. An old man. He's lived here his whole life, he says. Says he knows about the mist.
What did he tell you?
He says the mist is sentient. It's not weather, it's an entity. And the giants inside it are, he calls them harvesters.
Ask him what they want.
He says they seek those who belong to the mist. People born in Westville who left and then returned, especially those who come back during a harvesting cycle.
Wait a minute. We were all born here. We all left after high school, and none of us ever came back until now.
That's what I realized too. We fit the pattern.
But why would the mist want people who left?
The old man wasn't clear. He just kept saying, It wants its children back. Said his wife was taken in the last cycle. She'd left for college and came back when her mother was sick. The mist took her 3 days later.
So we're all targets because we were born here, left, and came back.
But why did we all come back now? At the same time? During a harvesting cycle? What are the odds?
I asked for help. I was sick. You came because you're my friends.
But the timing?
Leon, what are you suggesting?
I don't know. It just seems like a massive coincidence. All of us returning right when the mist appears.
You think I planned this? That I somehow knew about harvesting cycles? I'm dying.
Guys, let's not fight. We need to focus on surviving. The old man said there might be a way. He mentioned something about burning the mist, but he wouldn't elaborate. Said it was too dangerous to even discuss.
Burn the mist? That might actually be possible, given the organic particles I found. They might be combustible.
You're suggesting we set the air on fire? How would we even do that?
I'm not sure yet, but I need to get back to my equipment, run some tests.
Mist is rolling in again. We should head back to our hotels.
I'll go to mine and check those particles, see if they're flammable.
Be careful. Keep texting.
The mist is getting thicker. I'm about halfway back to my hotel. Visibility is down to a few feet. No! I hear something.
What is it?
Footsteps. Heavy ones. Oh god. Something's following me.
Run, Cole!
Has anyone heard from Cole? It's been 3 hours.
Nothing.
I've been calling nonstop, straight to voicemail.
This is my fault. I never should have asked you all to come.
It's not your fault, Nick. You didn't know.
I'm going to look for him.
That's suicide. The mist is still thick out there.
We can't just abandon him.
I agree with Reece. We can't help Cole if we disappear too. The mist will thin eventually. We can search then.
Fine, but as soon as it clears...
The mist is thinning. I'm going to look for Cole.
I'll come with you. Where should we meet?
Main Street, by the old clock tower.
I'm on my way too.
Damn it.
Is that?
It's Cole's phone. There's some kind of red slime all over it, and a trail of it leading down the sewer grate.
Blood?
No, it's thicker, and slightly luminescent.
Don't touch it. We don't know what it is.
Too late. I picked up the phone. The substance feels warm, almost pulsing.
Get back to your hotel. Now, all of you. We've lost too many friends already.
Nick's right. Let's figure out our next move.
What about Cole?
I think we know what happened to Cole. The same thing that happened to Holly and Gemma.
Those things took him.
We need to find a way to fight back, or escape, or we're all next. I've been researching all night. There are references to similar entities across multiple cultures. Giants that appear in mist or fog. The Norse called them tokeyagere, mist hunters. In Celtic lore, they're CEO Nakaileash, hags of the mist. All with similar descriptions.
And what are they exactly?
Ancient beings that feed on human suffering, especially despair, fear, and illness. They're drawn to negative emotions, like psychic parasites.
That would explain why they appeared when Nick got sick.
You're saying I attracted them?
Not intentionally, but your illness might have been the catalyst, a beacon in a way.
I'm feeling slightly better today. Still terrible overall, but the coughing has subsided a bit.
That's good news, Nick. Any improvement is a good sign.
Don't get your hopes up. I'm still dying, just slower today.
Guys, I went to Cole's hotel room. The door was unlocked. All his stuff is still there, including his research equipment.
Did you find anything useful?
Actually, yes. Cole had been analyzing the mist. According to his notes, the particles in the mist are highly flammable.
Flammable? Like the old man suggested, burning the mist.
Exactly. Cole's notes indicate that at sufficient concentration, the mist could ignite, and presumably anything in it would burn too.
Including those things.
You're talking about setting the air on fire, like the old guy said.
But it might work. If these entities really do exist within the mist, burning it could destroy them.
There's one big problem, though. What about other people in town?
Good point. We can't just set everything on fire if there are civilians.
We need to confirm if there's anyone else left. I'll explore the east side of town.
I'll take the west.
I'll stay and study Cole's notes more carefully. See if there are any other insights.
Be careful out there, please.
I've been walking for an hour. Haven't seen a single person still, but plenty of evidence people left in a hurry. This is on the main road, by the way. Car door wide open. Keys still in the ignition.
Same on my end. I've been looking in windows. Homes with meals still on tables. TVs still on, but no people. It's like they vanished mid-activity.
This place is a ghost town, but not gradually abandoned, suddenly emptied.
What about the old man you found? Could he still be around?
Good idea. Where did you find him, Reece?
Small house near the park. Blue shutters. I'll text you the exact address.
I'll check it out. It's closer to me. The old man's house is empty. Looks like he left in a hurry too, but I found something interesting. A journal. He was documenting the cycle, people disappearing, one by one. He wrote, "They take us to feed, but not all at once. And the giants consume slowly, savoring our town like a feast."
Yikes. But it confirms what we're seeing. I'm starting to think there isn't anyone left to evacuate.
Everyone's already been taken?
Looks that way. We might be the only ones left.
Then the idea of burning the mist, it becomes more viable.
We'd need to coordinate. Set fires at multiple points around town when the mist is at its thickest.
According to Cole's notes, the mist is most flammable at night, when it's densest.
Then we wait until tonight, and we burn this hellhole to the ground. No! Please no! One of them is here.
Where are you?
Harris Street, near the old hardware store. I can hear it moving. Heavy footsteps. I'm hiding inside the store.
Stay absolutely still. Don't make a sound and get out of sight.
It's right outside. I can see its shadow through the window. It's massive, at least 30 feet tall. It's moving past, slowly. I can hear it breathing, like wet, heavy wheezing.
Just stay hidden. Don't move a muscle.
I think it's gone. I can't hear it anymore.
Wait a few minutes before moving. Make sure it's really gone.
This is a nightmare. I got a better look at it this time, though. It's humanoid, but not. Too many joints in the limbs. And the face, I couldn't see it clearly, but it looked almost multiple, like several faces merged together.
Leon, get back to your hotel. Now. I'm heading back too.
On my way.
I need to tell you all something. I haven't been completely honest.
You haven't?
I didn't come back to Westville recently. I've been here for 6 months, since the mist first appeared.
6 months? But you said...
I know what I said. I lied.
Why would you lie about that?
Because I was ashamed. I came back because of dreams. Vivid dreams calling me home every night for weeks, until I couldn't resist anymore.
So you've been here watching people disappear for months?
Yes, I watched it happen. Slowly at first. A person here, a family there, then faster, until there was almost no one left.
Why didn't you leave when you saw what was happening?
I couldn't. The mist wouldn't let me. And anyway, I belonged here. We all do.
What are you talking about, Nick? We all belong here. People are dying.
Are they, though? Are they really dying? Or becoming something else?
Nick, you're not making sense. What do you mean, becoming something else?
The mist changes you. It doesn't just take, it transforms.
How do you know this? What aren't you telling us?
I've seen it. I've watched people walk into the mist. Sometimes they scream. Sometimes they don't. But they always change.
Nick, this doesn't add up. If you've been here 6 months, why invite us now? Why call us back to a place you know is dangerous?
I was lonely. I missed you all. Is that so hard to believe?
Yes, if you knew people were disappearing. If you knew about these creatures, why would you bring your friends here?
You don't understand. It's complicated.
No, it's really not. Either you deliberately put us in danger, or there's something else going on.
I needed you, all of you, for reasons you can't understand yet.
Nick, you're scaring us. What reasons?
It doesn't matter now. You're all here, where you belong.
Stop saying that. We don't belong here. Holly, Gemma, and Cole are gone, taken by these things.
They're not gone. Not exactly. They're just different now.
What the hell do you know about what happened to them? Have you seen them?
I've said too much. Forget it. Just know that I'm your friend. I've always been your friend.
Friends don't lure friends into danger, Nick. Friends don't lie about being sick to get people to visit.
I am sick.
I don't know what to believe anymore, but I know we need to survive, and we need to destroy these things, with or without your help.
You can't destroy them. They're ancient, powerful. They were here before the town, before any of us.
We're going to try. Tonight, we're burning the mist. All of it.
You'll only make things worse. Trust me.
Why should we trust you? After you've lied to us?
Fine. Do what you want, but don't say I didn't warn you.
This lying bitch. I've been looking through your social media, Nick, and I found a post of yours from 12 months ago. And where did you take it? In this motherfucking town?
So he didn't move back 6 months ago, or even when he first claimed.
He's been lying about everything again.
I can explain.
Can you? Because you seem to be lying about everything.
I was confused about the timeline. I've been sick. My memory isn't reliable.
This post also mentions you were already divorced then. Not recently, like you told us.
Why are you all ganging up on me? I'm dying here, and you're nitpicking dates.
It's not nitpicking when the entire story you told us falls apart. Why did you really ask us to come here, Nick?
I already confessed, because I needed help. Because I'm sick and alone and scared. Is that so hard to believe?
It is when you keep lying.
And when people keep disappearing.
It's not my fault. I didn't know that would happen. I just wanted to see my friends again, before it was too late.
Too late for what exactly?
Before I died. What else?
Nick, I think I'm actually gonna kill you. I just looked out of my window, and I saw you walking out of the pharmacy on Main Street.
You're seeing things. I'm in bed. I can barely stand.
I literally just saw you. You were wearing a gray hoodie. You looked completely fine.
It wasn't me. I'm telling you, I cannot leave my bed.
So there's someone in town who looks exactly like you?
I don't know. Maybe. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I need you all. Please don't abandon me.
We're not abandoning you. We just need the truth.
I've told you everything I know. I swear.
I don't believe you. I think Nick is involved with those creatures somehow.
Jesus, Leon, that's a hell of an accusation to make.
Well, I definitely saw him outside, walking normally. He didn't look sick at all.
So he's been lying about his condition?
That, and possibly everything else. What if he's working with these mist entities?
That's a big leap. Why would he do that?
I don't know, but nothing else makes sense. He lured us all back to town, right when these things are active.
Like Bait?
Exactly. Remember what the old man said about the mist wanting people who left and came back?
We need to move forward with our plan. Burning the mist might be our only chance.
Agreed. I've been collecting supplies, gas cans from abandoned stations, road flares from hardware stores.
I found lighters and cooking oil from the supermarket, plus some aerosol cans. They'll make good accelerants.
Based on the town map, we should position ourselves at 3 different points: north, south, and east entrances to town. We'll need to coordinate exactly. Light our fires simultaneously.
According to Cole's notes, once one section ignites, it should spread through the whole mist if it's dense enough.
When do we do this?
Tomorrow night, when the mist is thickest, around midnight.
Let's not tell Nick. I don't trust him anymore.
Agreed.
I'll take the north position.
I'll take south.
East for me, then.
Be ready to move at 11:30 p.m.
I'm sorry for getting upset earlier. This illness makes my emotions unstable. Please understand.
It's okay, Nick. We're all stressed.
Have you given more thought to my situation? I'm getting worse, despite what I said before. The pain is unbearable now.
We're working on a plan to end this, all of it.
The mist cannot be ended, it can only be joined, becoming part of something greater.
What are you talking about?
The mist, it's not what you think. It's a gateway, a transformation.
Transformation into what?
Something beyond, something eternal.
Nick, you're not making sense, buddy.
The mist chooses who belongs. We all belong. We were born here. This town owns us. It always has.
This is getting weird. Nick, maybe you should rest.
I don't need rest. I need you to understand. What's coming cannot be stopped, only embraced.
We're not embracing anything. We're going to fight.
Then you'll die, like the others.
What happened to the others, Nick? To Holly, Gemma, and Cole?
They understood. Eventually, everyone does.
I just saw something outside my window. One of those things' hands. It was feeding.
Feeding on what?
I think it was a person. It just swallowed them whole. But the worst part, I saw its face clearly for a moment. It had multiple eyes and this massive mouth. But, Nick, it looked like you.
That's ridiculous. You're seeing things.
I know what I saw. Its face was distorted, but it had your features.
The mist causes hallucinations. Remember? I told you that when you first arrived.
You also told us you'd been here 6 months. When it's been nearly a year, you also told us you were bedridden. When Leon saw you walking around town,
Believe what you want. It doesn't matter anymore. Nothing matters, except the mist.
We're going to stop this, Nick. Whatever you're involved in, we're ending it.
You can try, but the mist has already chosen.
I'm not imagining things. That thing had Nick's face.
I believe you. This confirms my suspicions. Nick is connected to these creatures somehow.
what does that mean for our plan?
We proceed, but be even more careful. He might try to stop us.
I've got my supplies ready. 4 gallons of gasoline, road flares, lighter fluid.
Similar here, plus some propane tanks I found.
I'm good to go too. Everything's packed and ready.
Remember, we move at 11:30 p.m. tomorrow. Get to your positions and wait for my signal at midnight exactly.
Got it.
Understood.
Is anyone there? Please respond. I need help.
Holly? Oh my goodness. Where are you? Are you okay?
I'm in the park, I think. I just regained consciousness. I'm hurt. Something attacked me.
Holly, this is impossible. You disappeared days ago.
I don't remember much, just the mist, and something grabbing me, then darkness, until I woke up here.
Are you safe right now?
I think so, but I'm injured. My leg is bleeding badly, and my phone is almost dead.
Can you make it to any of our hotels?
I can barely move. Please, I need someone to come get me. I'm scared.
Don't go. It's a trap.
How would you know that?
I just know. The mist is trying to separate us.
What is he talking about? Nick, what's happening?
Holly, if it's really you, tell us something only you would know.
What? Why? I'm bleeding out here. Please, I need help now.
See? Not answering.
Fine. When we were 16, we all went skinny dipping at Hollow Creek. Leon got a leech on his...
Shut it! Okay, that's definitely Holly.
We have to help her.
I'll go. The park isn't far from my hotel.
Please hurry. I don't know how much longer I'll be online for. My battery is dying fast as hell. Come to the central gazebo.
Leon, don't, please.
Someone has to go. We can't just leave her there.
You don't understand what you're doing. None of you do.
I'm going. Now, if I'm not back in an hour, stick to the plan.
Be careful.
We'll be waiting to hear from you.
You're making a terrible mistake.
I'm on my way to the park. About halfway there. The mist is getting thicker by the minute.
Turn back, please. The collectors are waiting. They know what you're doing.
How would they know anything?
They always know. They see through the mist. It's their eyes, their skin, their breath.
Nick, you're freaking crazy, man.
Join them! It's easier if you join. Fighting only makes it worse when they take you.
Ignore him. Focus on the task at hand.
Leon, how far are you? I keep hearing things.
Stay put. I'm cutting through buildings when I can, trying to avoid open streets. The mist seems to be thickening specifically in my path, like it's trying to confuse me.
It knows your intentions. The mist is alive. It's always been alive.
I'm moving from the old bookstore to the hardware shop, then across to the park. I can see the gazebo now, but barely.
I'm heading to my position, Eastern Point as planned.
I'll be delayed. Need to get Holly to safety first.
I'm almost at the North Point. No sign of those entities yet.
Once I've got Holly, I'll head straight to my position. I'm at the park. I can see the gazebo. Running to you now, Holly.
No. It's not right. Can't you see?
Nick, please stop. You're not helping.
I found Holly. She's injured, but alive. Her leg has a deep gash. Looks like something really did a number on her. She says one moment she was on the street, and the next, she was grabbed by something, and everything went dark. She then woke up here. She seems genuinely confused. No memory of the past few days other than that. It's like she just lost time.
Ask her what she saw in between. Ask her if she saw the faces, the ones in the mist, the ones that become part of it.
Piss off. We're getting out of here. I'm helping Holly walk, moving slowly back toward the hotel. The mist is so thick now. Visibility down to a few feet. Something's moving out here with us. We're hiding behind a tree. Oh, Lord. There's one of those things about 20 yards away.
I can hear it shifting around. Looking for us. Oh God, it sounds horrible.
Everyone be quiet. Not texting again until it passes.
I'm at the pharmacy gathering last supplies, and as if haven't found enough crazy stuff for one day, I just found even more medical records. The illness in town started before the mist, not after, like Nick claimed.
What?
There are charts here showing the spread. Patient 0 was Nicholas Harmon, Nick himself.
So he was sick before the mist came?
According to these records, yes. He started showing symptoms nearly 18 months ago. The mist only appeared 12 months ago.
That changes everything. Nick isn't a victim. He's somehow connected to all this, exactly as I suspected.
Check this out. One of the doctors wrote, patient exhibits cellular abnormalities consistent with mutation, rather than infection.
What does that mean?
It means he wasn't sick. He was changing.
Into what?
It doesn't say, but I think we're seeing the result now.
The giants in the mist. Holly and I just had to hide from one. We're moving again, slowly.
I'm continuing to my position. We stick with the plan. Have you heard from Reece?
Not for a while. Let me check the main chat. We're moving again. That thing passed by without seeing us. We're about halfway back to the hotel. Reece, are you there? Reece?
He's not responding to me either. He should have reached his position by now.
They found him. They always find you, one by one, until no one is left.
Nick, do you know something? Where's Reece, you little bastard?
Reece is becoming like the others, like I am.
Nick, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. The mist does it all. I just invited it.
Invited it? How?
Doesn't matter now. What's done is done. All that matters is joining.
I am at the north position. Everything is proceeding as planned. The mist is at optimal density for ignition.
Reece! Are you okay?
I am functioning at optimal capacity. We should proceed with the plan. I suggest a minor modification to your positions, though, for maximum effectiveness.
What kind of modification?
Leon should move to the western perimeter. Daisy should approach from the south instead. This will ensure complete coverage. Please confirm you will comply.
Reece, you're talking like a robot, dude. Are you sure you're okay?
I am fine. I am better than fine. I understand now. Please confirm you will adjust your positions.
I can't. I'm still with Holly. We're trying to get to safety.
Holly is inconsequential. The mission takes priority. You must come to the west perimeter immediately.
Inconsequential? Reece, what's wrong with you?
Nothing is wrong. I am improved. I see clearly now.
That can't be Reece. It doesn't sound like him at all.
No, it doesn't. Functioning at optimal capacity? Inconsequential? That's not how Reece talks.
And why is he so insistent on us changing positions after we already agreed on the plan?
I think Reece might be compromised.
You mean, like taken over?
Or replaced. Remember Nick's weird comments about becoming and joining?
Damn it. So those things in the mist, they can somehow take over people?
Or absorb them and mimic them. Either way, I don't think we can trust Reece anymore.
What about our plan?
We proceed, but we ignore Reece's suggested changes. Stick to the original positions.
I need to get Holly somewhere safe first. Then I'll head to my position.
Agreed, and be careful.
You have not confirmed the position changes. Please confirm. The modifications are necessary.
We're sticking to the original plan, Reece.
Yes, no changes.
This is suboptimal. You are making an error. The mist requires specific ignition points.
Reece, you're scaring me.
Fear is irrelevant. Compliance is necessary. The collectors are approaching. They will assist with your optimization.
I told you. I warned you. The mist takes. The mist changes. The mist improves.
Nick, what's happening to Reece?
What happened to all of us? What's happening to me? Absorption, integration, becoming.
Leon, keep moving. Get Holly to safety, then get to your position. We have to go through with this.
On our way. Almost back to the hotel.
Incorrect action. You must come to the north. The collectors wish to speak with you. They have important information regarding optimization.
We're not coming to you, Reece, or whatever you are now.
I am still Reece, just improved. You too can be improved. The process is quick and mostly painless.
Bastard! Holly and I can see something moving toward us from the north. It's one of them. Carrying Holly inside now.
You should not resist. Resistance causes pain. Acceptance brings peace. The collectors only want to help. They only want to integrate. They only want to improve.
Ignore him. We stick to the plan. Midnight. We burn it all.
We've taken refuge in an abandoned house, corner of elm and willow, boarded the windows with the tables, locked the doors. But I don't think it matters. These things could probably tear through walls if they wanted to.
Is Holly okay?
No, something's happening to her. She's deteriorating, fast.
What, like Nick?
Yeah, she's just started coughing, excreting the same black fluid Nick described. It's like whatever was happening to Nick is happening to her now, but faster.
Has she said anything about where she was during the days she was missing?
She's been having flashbacks, fragmented memories. She keeps talking about being inside something vast and cold. Her words, not mine. Says she remembers floating, surrounded by darkness and voices. Thousands of voices all speaking at once.
So she was captured by these things, but somehow escaped?
Or was released, maybe intentionally, as bait.
I'm changing the ignition plan. Don't go to your previously agreed position. Reece knows about those.
Where should I go instead?
The school. The old elementary. I'll head to the church. Both have high ground and visibility.
Got it, but I can't leave Holly, and she can barely walk now.
Bring her with you. We can't leave her alone. Not in her condition. Not with these things hunting us.
I'll figure something out, but we can't move yet. Not until the immediate area is clear.
Just be careful. And don't tell anyone in the main chat about our new positions. I don't trust any of them anymore.
Hey everyone, I'm feeling much better suddenly. The coughing has stopped. Energy levels returning. I think I might be recovering.
That's surprising, given how sick you were.
I know, right? It's like a miracle. I want to help with whatever plan you're working on to end this missed situation.
You've been against our plan from the beginning. Now suddenly you want to help?
I was scared before, wasn't thinking clearly, but seeing what happened to Reece, and now Holly's condition, I realize we need to fight.
How do you know about Holly's condition?
Leon mentioned it in the chat, right?
No, I didn't.
Oh, my bad. I must have assumed based on your earlier messages about finding her injured.
The plan must proceed at the designated locations. I am at my position, awaiting your arrival.
We're not going anywhere. Holly and I are staying put for now. The mist is too thick to move safely.
Oh, but I can guide you. I can see through the mist now. It shows me the way.
No thanks. We're moving. Holly can walk a little. I'm half carrying her, staying close to buildings, keeping out of sight.
What about Reece? Any sign of him?
He's sharing his location in the main chat, trying to lure us. We're avoiding that area completely.
Smart. I'm almost at the church. Setting up now.
Holy crap. Daisy, you need to see this. The mist thinned for a moment. They're everywhere, all around the town. Those things are huge. And look. Those faces.
Is that?
Gemma and Cole. Their faces are part of that thing.
Good lord. They're not consuming people. They're absorbing them, integrating them.
That explains how Reece knows our plans, and how Holly found her way back. They're using our friend's knowledge.
But Holly seems different, not fully integrated. Maybe the process can be interrupted?
Or maybe some people are compatible, and others aren't. Holly's fighting it, but losing.
This changes our approach. Simply burning the mist might not be enough. If these entities can exist in both gaseous and solid states,
What's the alternative?
there has to be a central point, a nexus of some kind, where the consciousness of these things is concentrated.
How do we find it?
The mist. It's not uniform. I've been tracking its density from satellite imagery and drone footage. There's a clear epicenter, where it's thickest, almost solid.
Where?
See that darker spot, where the mist is most concentrated?
Yeah. What's at that location?
That's the thing. I cross-referenced with town maps. That's Nick's house.
What? Nick's house is the epicenter?
The central point, the nexus. Remember the medical records. Nick was patient 0, but not just for an illness, for whatever transformation is happening.
So Nick is what? The host?
Or the doorway. The connection between our world and whatever these things are.
We need to get to Nick's house. That's where we need to focus the ignition.
Exactly. Not just burn the mist, but destroy whatever is at its center.
What about Holly? She can't come with me for this.
Is there somewhere safe you can leave her?
Maybe the basement of this house. It's solid concrete and has a heavy door.
Do it. But be careful. She might not be herself anymore.
I know. She keeps drifting in and out. Sometimes she sounds like Holly. Other times, her voice changes, gets deeper, hollow.
Leon, you might need to be prepared to leave her behind.
I know, but I can't. Not yet. Not until I'm sure she can't be saved.
So our new plan, we target Nick's house, use all our combustibles there, set it ablaze.
And hope it destroys whatever connection exists.
Exactly. We need to coordinate, both attack from different angles, in case one of us gets intercepted.
I'll approach from the south, through the back alley.
I'll come from the west, through the woods behind his property.
Same time as before? Midnight?
Yes, 2 hours from now.
I'll get Holly settled, then head to my approach point. Worst case, I'm bringing her with me, though.
Sounds like a plan to me. Now let's finish this. Leon, are you in position? 30 minutes to midnight.
Still moving. Holly's with me. We're about 3 blocks away.
Stop! Please don't do this. You have no idea what you're interfering with.
You should proceed, but take alternative routes. I recommend Maple Street. The collectors are gathering elsewhere.
We're sticking to our plan.
They'll kill you all. Or worse, they'll make you part of them, forever conscious, but never free.
Nick is attempting to confuse you. The process is not painful. Integration is beautiful. You will understand once completed.
Not really the issue right now. Holly's really struggling now. I don't know how much longer she can walk.
No. Leon, you need to leave her. She's changing.
I can't! I won't abandon her. She's still in there, still fighting it.
It's already too late for her. Save yourselves. Leave town now, while you still can.
Incorrect statement. Departure is not possible. Integration is inevitable. Resistance is temporary.
I'm at the edge of Nick's property, and I don't think house is the right word anymore.
What do you mean?
His house is consumed. There's this massive structure, like a mound, and it's moving, pulsating like it's breathing.
What the hell?
The mist here is almost solid. I can barely move through it. It's like wading through molasses.
We're getting closer, maybe 10 minutes away. Holly's deteriorating fast, though. The tendrils are spreading, but she's still conscious, still helping me.
I found something. Nick's car is abandoned near the property. There's a journal inside.
What does it say?
This is the final nail in the coffin. It says that Nick knew about these things since we were children. He discovered them in the woods decades ago, made some kind of pact with them.
A pact?
He offered the town to them in exchange for being spared. That's why he lured us back. He needed to fulfill his end of the bargain, bringing back those who left.
That son of a bitch. He sacrificed all of us? His friends?
According to this, yes. He writes about the necessary sacrifices, how the collectors needed to feed, and how he would be rewarded in the end.
Rewarded how?
Immortality, it seems, becoming part of their consciousness. But with individuality preserved, he would be like them, but still himself.
We're almost there. I can see the structure now.
Wait, something's coming. It's seen me. I need to run. I'm going to lead it away from the house.
No, we need to do this together once we're there.
There's no choice. I'll circle back if I can. But you need to plant the charges. All of them. Right at the center of that thing.
How? The mist is solid there, you said.
Holly. She's already connected to them. She might be able to pass through.
You're asking me to send her in there?
I'm asking you to let her help, if she's willing.
I'll ask her.
I left my charges by the oak tree. Add them to yours. I have to go. It's getting closer.
Be careful.
You too.
Holly says she'll do it. She wants to help. Says she can feel the center, knows where to go.
Tell her, good luck. I have to run now.
We're at the structure, Holly and I, about to proceed.
Don't! You'll kill us all. The collectors won't die alone. They'll take everything with them.
Your actions are futile. The process cannot be reversed. Submit and join us.
Holly's going in. She says she can feel her way through.
I can reach the center. I'm connected to it already. I can breach the outer layer.
If you do this, there's no coming back for any of us.
You lost the right to an opinion. When you sacrificed the town. When you sacrificed US.
I had no choice. They would have taken me otherwise. I was just a kid when I found them.
There's always a choice, Nick. And you made yours.
I've lost it for now. Hiding in an abandoned garage. Status?
Holly's inside that thing. I can see where she entered. Like she just merged with it. The surface rippled and she passed through.
Can you still communicate with her?
Yes, she's shouting. Says she's surrounded by darkness, but can feel her way toward the center. The voices are overwhelming her, though. She's fighting to maintain control.
Tell her to hurry. I don't think I lost that thing for long.
I've got all the charges ready, both yours and mine. Holly's planning to place them at what she believes is the core, then get out if she can.
If she can't,
Then we detonate anyway. She knows that. She accepted it.
brave girl.
Holly's placed the charges, but she can't get out.
We have to detonate, now, before they understand what's happening.
I know. On your count.
3, 2, 1, now.
Jesus! It's burning. The whole thing is on fire.
The mist is burning too. It's spreading through it like wildfire.
What the hell is that? Dear God, it's coming out of the flames. Some kind of creature.
I see it. All those faces. There must be hundreds of them.
They're in pain, thrashing around. The mist is being pulled toward them.
Like they're collapsing in on themselves.
The face in the middle, the main one, it's Nick.
No way. He was the host all along.
It's imploding, sucking everything in.
Get back! Run!
Ran back, behind a wall. Can't see anything now. Just hear this horrible shrieking.
Cover your ears. It's deafening.
It stopped. Everything just stopped.
The mist. It's clearing.
I can see the sky for the first time in months.
We did it. We actually did it.
Holly,
I'm so sorry, Leon. She saved us all. 2 weeks since that night. Still can't believe what happened.
or that we survived it.
Or that I'm somehow back, still processing everything.
Tell me about it.
The nightmares won't stop, but at least we're here, still ourselves.
When that thing imploded, it must have released everyone it had absorbed.
The doctors say there are no traces left of whatever was happening to all of you.
I still can't believe I was one of them, that I was used against you. I remember everything, but couldn't control anything.
None of it was your fault. Nick is the one responsible.
Has anyone visited him? In jail?
I can't. Not yet. Maybe not ever.
The authorities still don't fully believe our story. Good thing we had all those texts as evidence.
And the medical records, showing what Nick did.
What matters is that it's over. The mist is gone. And the town, people are returning.
It's starting to feel like home again. The home we remembered.
I've been thinking, we should document everything. Make sure this never happens again.
I agree. We need to record every detail, so no one can be lured back. No one can restart the cycle.
I've already started a complete account of what happened and what we learned.
Despite everything, we saved our childhood home.
Nick tried to destroy it, but we brought it back.
I'm thinking of staying, moving back permanently. permanently.
Really? After everything?
Because of everything. Someone needs to protect this place. Make sure nothing like this happens again.
I'm in too. I've already looked at houses.
Count me in.
And me.
We could form some kind of council for the town. Keep watch.
A new beginning for all of us. And for Westville.
To new beginnings then, and to those we almost lost.
To Westville, our home, forever.